Supreme Court, and the world welcomed that decision. It would be very unfortunate for the duty bearers to make it look like Uganda does not wish to implement the decision of the Supreme Court. My colleague has already said the Attorney General, in his advice, fell short of directing or telling the prison in a definitive manner what to do when there is no valid warrant to continue detaining a person. Because we all know what should be done. That person should be released immediately, because the court always says, unless otherwise lawfully held. The two gentlemen, Dr. Besigye and Mr. Lutale, are not lawfully held. They are illegally detained at Luzira prison. So we are asking the duty bearers not to give a bad name to the Republic of Uganda. Let them obey the lawful orders and do what they need to do. And just to show you that indeed the world is watching, we are here with Musula Rifu from Comoros. He practices law in both Comoros and France. And like I've said before, he was the lead lawyer for Usman Sonko, who is now the Prime Minister of Senegal. We have also Gloria, where are you? Gloria Kimani from Kenya, a council member of the Law Society of Kenya, detailed by the Law Society to come and see what is going on. Uganda is a member of the East Africa community, and members of the community are keenly watching, because one of the foundational principles is the rule of law principle. Here we have Generali Ulimwengu from Tanzania, a jurist from Tanzania. He also writes a column in the East African. And you can see Tanzania too is interested. We have with him Mpale Mpoki, also from Tanzania, a renowned jurist from Tanzania. He has had occasion to be the vice president of the Tanganyika Law Society. He is here as an international jurist and also detailed by Amnesty International to come and observe what is going on. We also have Ronald Ebole, Amnesty International, also here to observe what is going on. Have I left out any other observer? We have several other observers who have gone ahead because their flights were this afternoon. And so therefore, when we say that the judgment of the Supreme Court has been welcomed, not just by Uganda, but East Africa and the world, and people are keenly watching to see Uganda following the rule of law. We are also still hopeful, and I'm telling those in government, don't drag your feet. Don't make Uganda look like it doesn't want to obey court orders. Effect this judgment. On our part, we will do the best we can.
The engagements about the implementation of the Supreme Court decision are ongoing, and all efforts are being made. As we told you, we shall leave no stone unturned in the pursuit to deal with these matters, or cases involving the civilians and all other related matters upon which they pronounce themselves. So this morning we had a discussion with the Attorney General, who indicated he had actually developed a fit of kire, if I may use that term, in that his advice was not that clear on what should be done in the wake of the expiry of the remand warrant. He was not that clear. Yes, he had guided that the files either to being pursued before the General Court Martial should be transferred to the civilian courts. He also indicated to us that he had communicated to the Director Public Prosecution to take charge of the matters in accordance with Article 20 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. But up to now, no action has been taken. And it was not so clear how those files are going to be transferred from the General Court Martial to the DPP and then to the civilian courts. It was not that clear. So we demanded for a concrete itinerary of the flow of the movement of those files, which was not explained to us. Now, like again, yesterday we told you, the Commissioner General of Prisons was in total disarray, was actually at a loss as to what to do with the prisoners who are in his custody without valid court orders, without any remand warrant. And they had assured us that by today, at least there would be a clear position. As we speak right now, even our interaction with the authorities here, they are still in the same situation. They know the law. They actually consider and acknowledge that Dr. Besigye, Obed Rutale, and the others who had been handled by the General Court Martial, they are in legal detention now. They recognize the fact that actually they need some paperwork, a remand warrant, to continue keeping Dr. Besigye in their custody. But unfortunately, they claim their hands are tied, that they are waiting for a directive from the Attorney General. And the Attorney General is not giving a directive whether they should continue on remand or they should be released. The Attorney General has not given that directive. Before we tell you the feelings and the sentiments of our clients, first of all, we want to condemn the regime for that conduct because it amounts to contempt of court and it's a violation of the Constitution, definitely. And that situation, as it obtains right now, is totally untenable, where you have people on remand without valid remand warrants. And also to keep the prisoners' authorities in that state of disarray or uncertainty. They don't know what to do with the people who are in their custody right now. As for our clients, they are still in good spirit. They are upbeat. They are anxious, though, about the state of affairs, where their fate is not that clear. Their demand is very clear and unequivocal that they must get out of Rosira. So, they have given us instructions to do everything possible to ensure that they are out of this place. Soonest. So this is what we are pursuing. From here, the team you see here, we are proceeding to the chambers of the Chief Justice right now.
But let them not announce before we arrive.
Man. And there are other measures they intend to take. Actually, we had to discuss some of the drastic measures they want to take internally within the precincts of the prisons here, now that there is no order of court keeping them here. They are drastic measures they are putting on table. They are contemplating undertaking right now. It's after our discussion that they had to put them on hold for a short while as we explore this option of seeing the Chief Justice. If it doesn't result into positive developments, or if there are no quick, lawful, and positive interventions made by the court that made the pronouncements in regards to implementation of the directives and orders given, then you wait for the actions they are going to take inside the prisons, which government will not like.